we're looking at this under the theme, it's people, protection, and performance. It's redefining excellence in healthcare and finance. We're going to explore how organizations are balancing human impact, risk protection, and high performance in an increasingly complex and regulated world. And so they've had a chance to introduce themselves. I'm going to give you the same chance here, real quick.
Yeah, to introduce myself?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just a quick little.
Okay, quick little insight. I'm Mohammed Bilal, 26 years of experience in finance through multinationals organization. I'm currently a group chief financial officer and board member in pharmaceutical industry. Worked around 27 years in relationship with controls, in relationship with performance, which we will talk about. And I'm very interested to be here with you on the stage.
I'm glad you made it here. Good to be with you. Yeah. All right. So whether we talk about patients or policyholders, customers, or investors, people are really at the heart of both healthcare and finance. And what I'm wondering from all of you is just to get a little insight on how your organizations place people at the center while still delivering operational excellence and strong performance. And I do want to hear from all of you on this. I will pass you the mic so that you can go.
You want to begin? Okay. First of all, performance is a wide word, okay? In relationship with performance and people, okay, I want to highlight. Hello? I want to highlight here about, the question itself, it's reflecting one of the core understanding I have understanding since the beginning of my career at ExxonMobil in 1999, where our group CEO at that time was having an essay, and he said that when people are truly utilized and truly performed, they are up to achieve their true potential. Okay, and I will take it from there that I can say from that is a clause or quote that in fact most of the organization or many of the organizations are working from the extraction model. What I say extraction model, which means that we are extracting the performance from the people, from the employees, okay, rather than enabling them, which is a different in mindset, okay. Extracting from employees means that I'm doing a control. My base of management is control. My base of management is surveillance, okay, making sure that what I have decided is being done. It's a standalone approach. While enabling mode, it's like that you are creating in your system conditions whereby the performance is moving and flowing through people. This is very different in mindset, okay? For example, you can say a production operator, when a production operator can know on a real time what is the cost of management waste, material waste, okay, in the real time, rather than knowing it in the monthly reports, okay, he will be keen to have the proaction to earlier check on his quality assurance things through the work in production, not being at the end of the production line. So same to the project manager. Project manager, if he sees the opportunity cost for his project, for the the capital that is tied by his project, which is delayed, for example, or the risk of the revenue that will happen if he delayed, he will rather than put in a meeting defending the timeline and the delay, he will put an approach for earlier and proactive move with such delay. Okay, so engagement with employees, being vulnerable to maintain the performance through them, not from them, is a main approach for doing well in performance.
Very good. I appreciate the insight. What do you have to add to that?
In the hospital industry, putting people in the center is not just a soft topic. For me, it's the basis for performance. As everyone knows here in the room, hospitals are really complex systems, and no leader has all the answers. And in my role as a CEO, I'm not paid, or my role is not to provide all the solutions. It's to orchestrate the system. Actually, I have a good team around me. I have to form teams together to achieve goals which we defined together, and then to build a condition that we can use the collective intelligence. Because in hospitals we have many well-trained people, and actually they know what we need to solve the problems. So in practice that means I have to spend a lot of time at the wards, listening to the frontside workers, reduce burdens between the departments and find solutions. And in the end, I have, or in my function, I can decide, I must make the decisions out of the information I got from the people. So I'm sure when people trust me and they can feel that I react on their inputs, also when I put them in the center, performance will achieve automatically.
No, I love hearing that. That's a great collaboration. You start at the beginning. It really helps a lot. And love to hear Dr. Sylvia on this.
Marhaba. Shukran ala dawati. Thanks for having me here. You know, if I'm entering one of my clinics in the morning, I'm looking at two things first. Before entering the operation room or before meeting even the first patients, I'm looking at the eyes of my patients and I'm looking at the eyes of my team. Because within a few minutes, I know exactly how the system is working. I feel the atmosphere. And you know, if the people feel rushed, if they don't like what they are doing, if they feel pressure, then the performance always suffers. And for this reason, you know, the best organizations are not the ones with the highest number of bureaucracy. These are the ones where the people love to perform, if they feel respected, if they love what they are doing, if they are proud of what they are doing. And so for me, most important is that we care about the regeneration of our people. And this is by the way, the biggest blind spot in today's healthcare and longevity movement, because we are extremely good in measuring everything, the blood sugar, the heart rate, the biomarkers of aging, and inflammation and whatever, but we are not good in measuring the nervous system, the regeneration time, the sources of our people, and this is most important. And for this reason, in our clinic, we integrated medical systems like Ayurveda into our daily work. And we want to bring some warmth and some rhythm and regeneration, recovery to the daily work. And for me, this is most important because then we can shift the system. And this is number one.
Very
in
good.
Our clinic.
I love that awareness.
And I can also recommend it to everybody. Care about your people.
Thank you for that. So the protection really of health, wealth, data, and trust is really fundamental to both sectors. It's kind of an overarching theme. This is a question for all of you. We're going to have to do the speedy one on this, though. I'm going to go quick, okay? How do leaders ensure accountability and risk management without slowing innovation and growth? So I give you the hardest question with the least amount of time. Good luck.
So first we will we're gonna protect the time. Okay. I don't know. Hello. Yeah. So protection, usually it seems that protection is a trade-off of innovation, but in fact it's about the mindset, how you see protection. Okay, the main, in my experience, the main point of protection that somehow considered an obstacle is that we are using protection as a final stage, as a sequential, as a final stage. You do your feasibility study, you do your work in business development, marketing, all of that stuff, and then end of the day you go to the legal department or governance or risk department to just assure, even in you believe in your mindset that just they will verify and they will map certain, you can say, legislations or so, and then move on, okay? While this is not the case. The case is that, in my belief, that we have to use the protection in the design. In the first phase of designing a project or a factory that we will build, we have to use it in the design itself. So the legal, the governance, the risk has to be in the first phase, even in the lean first phase, okay? So that they are one of the team, and at the same time, the team of marketing or finance or even the business development and sales, they already know that the protection is in place from the start, okay? This is the methodology, okay? So rather than seeing protection just as a preventing failure, you will achieve safety, spot on, okay? But in fact, you will gonna achieve dominance if you see the protection as an enabling for the velocity, the stream of, streamline of the project that you are building up, or the operating model that they are doing for. This is in my point of view.
It's a very good question, and especially in the healthcare industry, we must be innovative, or we must drive innovation. But on the other hand, in healthcare, safety, patient safety and accountability are non-negotiable. So that's quite hard to manage that. Yeah? And for me, I would like to answer with an example. At the moment, I built a new hospital, a completely new building for $740 million US. Yeah, a huge new building, but my goal is not just to have a new facility. I would like to have or to build the hospital of the future. And that's quite hard to deal with that. And I tried to solve this problem by giving guidelines to my teams, boundaries, clear boundaries, clinical guidelines, government guidelines, but within this, I let the teams the freedom to be innovative. And on the other hand, I opened Innovation Hub, Innovation Center, which supports the frontline workers in finding solutions to be innovative. So for me, that's one thing to handle, and so we can bring both together, the patient awareness, the risk management, and to be on the other hand innovative as well.
Sylvia,
Yeah.
what do you got for us?
Of course everybody is answering different, but because I'm from healthcare, everybody's talking about new technologies. Everybody is talking about artificial intelligence, but I have never seen a system fail because of artificial intelligence, but systems fail because of leadership. And this is the hardest point. I think we all are leaders. Many of us are CEOs, and we need to change ourselves. We need to change the system. It was very interesting. Last November, I visited the Sadhguru Academy in Coimbatore in India. It was on the Asia Foundation, and the topic was changing leadership. Sadhguru was there as well. We were about 150 participants from all over the world, from Canada, from US, South America, Australia, also 2 from Europe, but most were from somewhere else. And we all did agree, if we want to change something, if we want to keep humanity, we need to change the leadership. And this is very important because I started already a little bit. We have the perfect measured people, but we live longer. We are suffering from chronic diseases. The people inside the systems are burning out, and we need to care about this. It's a big problem. And for this reason, we need to care at the people, the capacity of their regeneration, and I'm very happy that I'm connected to organizations like Evolution in Saudi Arabia, because in the very near future we are not able to organize the financial load of our healthcare systems. It's not possible to run this anymore because the people are very sick. They live longer, and they have the chronic diseases, and honestly they are confused. Every day they are on the social media, and every day someone is telling something else. One is telling eat meat, the other one is telling eat eggs, the third one is telling just vegan, and they are completely confused. And we are talking about leadership, and this is our point in leadership. We need to protect our people. If we don't protect the people, because they are the one who are carrying the system, then we can forget everything.
That's a great answer. It leads me perfectly into my next question, so thank you for doing that. How do you, Dr. Sylvia, how do you deliver patient-centered excellence while simultaneously maintaining cost control and the quality outcome? There's a lot of tug of war, even internally with individuals and their families. You have a lot of different things to juggle. I'm curious kind of how you tie that all together.
Yeah, you know, it's always the same. We need one of your questions, number 2, and also now we need to shift the system from treating patients, from high investment, from expensive medicine to prevention, because preventive medicine is smart and intelligent, and if we shift the cost from the sector of treating complicated diseases or chronic diseases to the direction prevention, we can save a lot of money, and this is very important for me.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much. Dr. Marcus, can I pick on you next? So, hospitals operate under intense performance pressure. There's the clinical, financial, the human, kind of all coming at the same time. So how can a hospital leadership drive high performance while also protecting staff well-being and patient safety simultaneously?
Hospital leadership must recognize that staff well-being and patient safety are two sides of the same coin. So you won't get or you won't achieve high performance under pressure. And as I said before, you must talk to your people. The people must trust you. And then you will also achieve high performance. So when you listen to the people, when they can feel that you react on their inputs, they will trust you and they will do everything for the patient. And I think that's one of the most important things, to find a solution for all the problems we have all over the world in the healthcare systems.
All boils down to that leadership, the human side. I think you're exactly right. Very well. So, Mohammed, I want to pick your brain a little bit more before we hit the last roundtable here. So financial leaders must deliver performance amid global uncertainty. What leadership approaches are essential for sustaining growth while also protecting long-term financial stability?
In fact, this question is very core in our field as a CFOs and finance. The problem is not about uncertainty or certainty even. The problem is that how you are seeing the ecosystem that you are in. Okay. The problem is that you sometimes, many of the leaders in finance are seeing only one plan, okay, and stick to it and move on, okay, and nurture his team or even the management on that, okay. While the clarity here is no, we are volatile. Our ecosystem is changing per maybe half an hour from now, okay. So we have to build, number one, and it's a direct reply on your question. Number one, we have to build real scenarios, okay? Scenarios is not about just reporting an ABC, pessimistic, optimistic, and realistic. It's not about that. It's about you train your team, okay, on a different what-if analysis in your platform, okay? So that you, at the time of volatility and the time of ruptures, your team is proactively having the stand up and having the plan for such volatile platform. Okay, this is number one. Number two, the reallocation of capital. You know, we do the budget in September, October, and then we start the year, and then after 5 months from the beginning of the year, we find that all the assumptions of the budget is wrong. Okay, and then I'm telling you from practice. And then you see that the resources stay idle, okay? Why? Everyone is defending the numbers. No, we cannot change this 2 billion or 2 million in this project because it's already in the budget in that project, okay? So the mechanism, if you build a system that you can reallocate your capital based on the sequence happening during the year, it's a best practice. And actually, we are now in the artificial intelligence system or ecosystem. Artificial intelligence is enabling this portion that they are doing the what-if analysis in your ERB and digest from the current and real-time monthly performance. So this is the second. The third thing was very important, which is transparency. Sometimes in tough time, uncertain time, leadership tend to make an approach called like don't tell approach. Yeah, it's like don't tell approach, don't tell. Unfortunately, this is not a best practice approach. The best practice approach, in my belief, is to engage, because if you hold on yourself the problems, it will not be solved, but it will not be solved earlier, okay? Rather than engaging with your team, so you will distribute the intelligence. Rather than you see as a leader, the intelligence is coming from you, it will come through your team. I'm talking about even management, on a management level. So end of the day, I believe that strength is not that you are hiding your cracks, okay? It's about that you know exactly your cracks and build up a strategy to solve them at a certain point in time. Okay.
Love that. Yeah, I think that vulnerability can go a long ways in leadership. Yeah, appreciate that. All right, so one final question for all three of you. Don't answer it at the same time, unless you want to. That would be pretty cool if you could do that. What is one leadership decision or action that can elevate people, protection, performance, all at the same time in your industry? And we'll go to Dr. Sylvia. We're going to mix it up. Let her take this one first.
Can you repeat again?
Yeah. So what is one leadership decision or action that can elevate people, protection, and performance in your industry?
Okay. Very important is that people believe you. So, I was waking up, I was doing some meditation in the morning. I did walk at the Kite Beach, just arrived yesterday. And if I'm talking about healthcare, about leadership, about changing the system, changing ourselves, okay, of course, if I'm talking about healthy lifestyle, if I'm talking or recommending and that we all integrate holistic approaches, and like we are doing, integrating Ayurveda. Of course, I need to show that I'm doing this as well. So I'm the one who is doing this and tell my people, follow me, because it's good for health, it's good for our system, it's good for being friends in our system, and this is important for me.
Thank you.
For me, it's a bit like at Instagram. Yeah, you need to have followers. Yeah, and to get followers, you must have a clear vision, and people have to trust you that they are able or willing to follow you. And actually, it starts with a vision, trust, and then you will become a good leader with many followers, and not on Instagram.
Very good and quick. Thank you for that. Well done.
For me, you can say that, and here I will go to exactly to the CFOs, okay, which I'm one of them, as a leadership in the C-suite, that please stop presenting certainty. Start presenting readiness, okay? It's a proactive approach, a little bit, okay? Because while most of the CFOs are okay, they are doing the presentation, they are telling we will do 120 billion, we will do that, we will do this, but as a matter of fact, they are not putting in front the, you can say, the assumptions that build on their, assumption as well. So building a strategy of aligning the uncertainty, okay, to your goals proactively, okay, so that you will stream on your team, okay. Your people will not hide informations, for example, because of the time that they will be accounted for, okay. They will be engaging with you in solutions, okay. The second thing, the process itself will start to be energized, okay, while you are putting as an assumption in somehow of uncertainty and a proactive approach for solving the uncertainty at the right time. So end of the day, it will add up. This will add up. I'm talking about CFOs as a leaders, and leaders, yes, as Doctor said about you, they have to follow, right? But at the same time, they have, you as a leader has to perform a sort of an engagement with your team, okay? So that it's a bilateral thing, okay? And end of the day, as I put it as an MPPT, which is the main four aspects of achieving the things or even transforming, the mindset, the people, the process, and the technology, okay? Where the mindset is the core, okay? And you as a leader are responsible for the mindset. Then you have also, my last words, that you have to re-evaluate even your thinking and approaches from time to time.
Appreciate
it,
that.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you all. There's a lot of great wisdom and insight from all three of you. I really appreciate that. Thanks for sharing that.
Thank you very much.
The Global Excellence in Leadership Awards 2026 celebrates leaders who elevate standards and who also protect what truly matters. Tonight's discussion has shown how excellence in healthcare and finance, it's all built on people at the end of the day. And with that, when you look out for the people, that's where the performance really shines through. So thank you all three for sharing with us today. Appreciate it.